Oh, snap! What's up, Rogues Gallery? It's your boy Hugo Strange one more time. So I got some explaining to do. The video that you guys saw last week was already pre-filmed. I just had to finish editing it. What happened was my computer crashed somewhere in December, so I had to get a new one, and this new one doesn't allow me to use a FireWire port, which is how my camera interfaces into the computer, so I'm stuck using the computer's webcam. Anyway, that's kind of a double-edged sword because it's going to make these videos a touch bit easier to do for you guys. Basically, what I'm saying is you can expect Arean videos coming out fairly consistently now. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, my fellow Rogues Gallery member Jay Mason made a video about reusing lines, and I just wanted to follow up on that with my own take on that. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this episode of The Arena. Roll those credits.
They say impossible could never be done, but is it possible that I'll be the one? So any obstacle will be overcome with every chord that has never been sung. So I tell them like, I know it, I know it, I know that I'm here to stay. But what's time and where's here? You have X amount.
You know, I've watched several battles in my long-standing history of, well, watching battles, and every now and then you come across the occasional rapper who reuses bars and reuses schemes. And a lot of those rappers come under criticism for doing so. So I'm making this video to kind of offer my take. Once again, feel free to share your own opinion about this topic, but let's get into it. There are certain battlers I know who do this, but the main two I want to focus on right now is Iron Solomon and Pat Stay, and Famous. I gotta get used to that. I'm talking about the screen cutting off at certain points. I gotta get used to that. So we're gonna be talking about those three. This isn't really anything I can set up. You see, sometimes battlers will come up with a series of generic bars that they can remember just so they can utilize them in a battle. And ultimately, there's nothing wrong with it if you're just starting out. Which is exactly what Iron Solomon was when he was using these bars. Roll the clips!
This guy's winded, his mama's African, I'm the reason he's light-skinned. You know, on this mic, I'm a fine fellow, his mom's dark-skinned, I'm the reason his ass is high yellow. He said, this is Little Shop of Horrors, but I look like Rick Moranis. So we all know what Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was about, so I'm about to shrink some kids and put them kids in his mom's mouth. Yeah. Yo, I'm Rick Moranis. We all know what Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was about. Me and your chick with my little shrunken kids in her mouth.
That's a series of generic bars that he just formulated that he can easily remember that he can use against anyone. Now at this point in time, Iron Solomon was just starting out, but you can see him improve in his battle against Math, in his battle against Enas, and so on. You see, sometimes battlers who are just starting out need to kind of find their legs in order to battle. So Iron Solomon came up with those series of bars that he could just, pull out when he's in a jam and just use them like that. Essentially, they're kind of like freestyles, but not really, because they weren't in the original stuff that he wrote down for this person. Now, in cases like that, I have no problem with them, and here's the reason why. In all the times Iron Solomon said it, he said it with the exact same passion he did when he said it the first time. Understand something, people can't tell if you're reusing bars if you say it with the same amount of passion. And this is why I excuse Murder Mook and Iron Solomon for doing so. Why? Because they maintain the same energy. You can't tell it's an oldie but a goodie when they pull it out because it sounds, with the same energy that it was said the first time. So you would never know if that was the first time he said it or if this was the second time or the third time because he's saying it with so much energy. So in cases like that, I can excuse them. What's inexcusable is when you use the same series of bars, but you don't have the same energy. Here's an example.
I leave you slain in front of your mother. Fame is no game. With guns, I'm like R. Kelly. I bang 16s with no shame, so don't get your toenail. Cause dog, I got Glocks to shoot. Battling me, you rather raw dog a prostitute. You sold drugs on the block with who? Wait. You know dang well Pookie shared rocks with you. It's only right I expose these cockfighters. He say he bugged out, but that's only cause he rock wires. Keep it up and I'll pop iron, leave your top crease with the cops on the scene like shots fired. Victim with mass abrasions. While you on the floor with your wig missing like a cancer patient. And dude, you're not a pimp. And the night see your chick rendezvous with the kid. So let me tell you about wifey. The bitch hit me up for that thing, came to my room and got met by 5 niggas for a gangbang. Said fuck it, relax. She wear weave, so we ran a train on her, then bust on the tracks. Her head left with a line of kids. See, your chick treat my face like a clock. She put 2 hands on it and a face, and you know exactly what time it is. You want more? Then my raps is Friday. You beat me like a Mack truck, you turn it on the freeway. Impossible, us comparing not. This shit easier than a sumo arm wrestling carrot top. None of these rappers taking these chances, write their little rhymes, cause the little man gassed them, came to me and had a little ass trashed him. His homeboy brought him, went ahead and spazzed him, who brought him to me like, I don't know if you can blast him, but pull an upset and try and leave with his cash with an A&R dick in him with a deal in advance. No, cause I'll pop the steal. And the only check you seeing with 3 commas to be your own doctor bill. Stop the smill, battle raps in this motherfucker, cause the niggas from your hood know you not for real. And I'll run in your crib, blinking the thing, blow your brains on the PlayStation like, think it's a game. Niggas wanna reach for my chain, but don't, cause I blast bangers. And I stay with 2 clips like pants hangers. Niggas try to ask famous. Fuck, you kidding me? I done ran through niggas from Detroit to Tennessee, toured the whole U.S., a fan base in Italy. The way I take heads off, the Taliban envies me. I rock the vest, I still pop the thing though. And at the front of your skull showing on your face like Papa Shango. I leave him slain in front of his mother. Fame is no game. With guns, I'm like R. Kelly. I bang 16s with no shame, so don't get your toe named, cause dog, I got Glocks to shoot. Battling me, you rather raw dog a prostitute. You sold drugs on the block with who? Marv, you know damn well Pookie shared rocks with you. It's only right I expose these cockbiters. He say he bugged out, but that's only cause he rock wires. Keep it up and I'll pop iron, leave his top crease with the cops on the scene like shots fired. Victim with mass abrasions. While he on the floor with his wig missing, like a cancer patient. And dude, you not a pimp. In the night, see, your bitch rendezvous with the kids, so let me tell you about wifey. The bitch hit me up for that thing, came to my room and got met by 5 niggas for a gangbang. She said, fuck it, relax, she wear weave, so we ran a train on her. Then bust on the tracks, her face left with a line of kids. Marv, your bitch treat my dick like a clock. She put 2 hands on it and a face, and you know exactly what time it is. You want war, then my raps is D-Day. You beat me, it's like a Mack truck, you turn it on a freeway. Impossible, us comparing not. This shit's easier than the sumo arm wrestling carrot top. The nerve of these rappers taking these chances, thinking that they hot cause their little man's gassed them. Wrote his little rhymes knowing well he should have trashed him. Battled some garbo, somehow smashed him. His homeboy saw, went ahead and cashed him, but brought him to me like, I don't know if you can smash him, but pull an upset and try and leave with my cash with an A&R dick in him with a deal in advance. No, cause I'll pop the steal. And the only check you seeing with 3 commas to be your own doctor bill. Stop the gangster raps in this battle. Marv, the niggas from your hood know you not for real. I run in your hood, blinking the thing, and blow your brains on the PlayStation like think it's a game. Niggas wanna reach for my chain but don't cause I blast bangers. And I stay with 2 clips like pants hangers. Niggas try to ask famous. Fuck, you kidding me? I done ran through niggas from Detroit to Tennessee, toured the whole U.S., a fan base in Italy. The way I take heads off, the Taliban mentions me. You wear vests, I'll still pop the thing though. And have the front of your skull showing on your face like Papa Shango. Let's go, Mom.
Now, as you can tell, there are 2 different deliveries in this battle. First of all, in his battle against Saito, Famous rattled that off beautifully. And dude was getting hoed in that entire verse. But against Marv 1, didn't work out so well for him, and you can tell right here that shake of the head means I have no confidence in what I just said. It's a rough game, but rap battles is a thinking man's game. If you're gonna pull out some used stuff before, make sure you say it with the same amount of passion so that even though the crowd knows what you're gonna say, they're still on the edge of their seat because they know what's coming. But don't just rattle it off as if, you've done it before. Because then people catch on very quickly. So like I said, reusing bars is kind of a thin line you have to kind of walk. If you're gonna do it, make sure you can muster up the same passion as you've done it the first time, or don't do it at all. This brings me to reusing schemes. Oddly enough, this gets under my skin more so than reusing bars. For the simple fact that schemes are schemes. They're designed perfectly and tailored for a certain purpose. This isn't like Bender's Sorry Player scheme, which pretty much goes with everything. I'm talking about truly inspired schemes that come from above, that fits into your written bars and just makes a beautiful verse for you. I've already used this as an example, but let me do it again just to illustrate my point. Pat Stay.
And when he raps about beating women, he means it literally. He used to send his girl home with her mouth split every week, putting makeup on her bruises and making up excuses for them because if she didn't, he was giving her heat. Too scared to tell anyone, but she'd always be hinting at it subliminally. I'd be like, damn, what happened to your eyes? She'd say, beats the shit out of me. Look, he's mad right now.
I don't know.
Look, he's mad right now. One of you girls about to get stabbed right now. He wants to drop an N-bomb so bad.
In the battle with Hallahan, that scheme was beautiful. It made a mockery of Hallahan, he styled on him, and plus, he was able to do something that Hallahan was unable to do. Comedy. So he basically made fun of Hallahan, made himself look better, and dissed Hallahan all in that one scheme, and it was beautiful. The second time he done it against Arsenal, not so much.
Look, he mad right now. Look, he mad right now. SpongeBob about to get stabbed right now. And yo, homies, nobody wears brown right now.
That was just goofy. It wasn't inspired. I understand that Pat Stay was freestyling at that point, but still, if he was free, he just shouldn't have done it. If I was in that position, I wouldn't have used that scheme because, again, the first time you did it was inspired, hilarious, and great. The second time you did it, no. But the third time you did it. And I think that Pat Stay used it a third time because he knew he had to redeem himself. Against Marv 1, check it out.
He mad right now. I dare you to throw a jab right now. My squad's deadly, they already want to spaz right now. I'm rock steady, this pot-bellied, sweaty slob's not ready. You throw a punch that's slow as fuck, I go and duck, you drop heavy. He's sad right now, heart pumping so fast right now. He just wants to make his dead homies proud right now. Your boy Proof's looking down through the clouds right now, wanting to smack you like the dad you never had right now.
That was just mean all around. It was disrespectful, it wasn't funny, and it was just like, damn. So the first time he did it, it was funny. The second time he did it was lame. But the third time he did it, Pat Stay was on his mean shit there, and that was great. If you're gonna reuse a scheme, make sure you say it with the exact same emphasis or change it up. Like I said, the first time it was funny. The second time was lame, but the third time was beast. Pat Stay was not playing around there, and that's what made that scheme work in that respect. Basically, here's the deal. If you're gonna reuse bars, say it with the same passion. If you're gonna reuse a scheme, make sure you have the scheme inspired for that person so that you have a tailored fit scheme. Otherwise, come up with a generic scheme like a sorry player or something else. That'll do it for me. I apologize for the quality, but until I get a new camera, this is what you're stuck with. But, you know, I'm gonna make it do what it does. This is Hugo Strange signing off. Peace!